Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am here to do your daily reading. Okay, guys, so number one, before I forget, truly, the weeklies are probably going to change format again. I might do 2 a day. 3 days we'll have 3 a day. I got caught up in some rushes that were the energies just took a long time to work through and to alchemize, and they just took quite a bit of time to do those rushes. So I am behind on the weeklies, and I might just redo that format so that there is allotted time for rushes as they come through, so that it doesn't put me off of the weekly schedule too bad. So that's something that might be changing up. Anyway, so the energy that I'm picking up for you right now is this energy of a little bit of nervousness, but I feel like it's a good nervousness. It feels, they're telling me to start. It feels like a good nervousness. It feels, do you think, is it yours? Do you feel it? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Oh. If you voted yes for me to take this card, you're in for change. You're in for things never being the same ever again. You're really nervous, happy nervous about this change. It's like you can feel your life about to change, and it's a great feeling. It's a change for the better, but you're still kind of like, ooh, it's going to be a big change. Ooh, it's going to be a big change. Ooh, it's going to be a big change. Okay? That's kind of how you're in your own energy right now. You're like, whoa, this is going to be a big change. I'm ready, happy for it. But it's going to be a really big change. Scat. It's not even mine. Okay, what's the next energy? What's the next message about this big change? It's not even my cat. Just so you guys know, it's not even my cat. It's like the landowner's cat. Here comes the landowner's dog now. That's just funny. That is too funny. So I'm like Ace Ventura. They just like flock to me. All of the animals always flocking to me. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. Had to say hi to Oso. Okay, so what was I was holding this. What was I? There was something pulling me in. Hold on. Let me see if I can get back. It is the 2 towers in the back. You knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. These are the same 2 towers in the moon card. And in the moon card, there's the moon making that face and the wolf howling, the dog howling, that path in between. And it's about using your intuition to guide your way forward and to make your way through. You knew this was coming. You knew this was a big change. That this is a big change, will be a big change. This big change is the first card out. It's the whole reading. This whole issue is going to be about what this changes for your life. Things are never going to be the same again. And I get it. That's the point. You're saying, yes, that's the point, Natalie. Things will never be the same in a certain respect ever again. I totally get it. Let's get the next energy. It feels so victorious. Like for this deck, I just get, look at his head and his face with that black flag behind him. Even the horse is like, rah. And because the view is, we're looking up from below at him, it's just so triumphant. It's so majestic to me. But I like skeletons in armor, so. Lutheran rose behind him. Oh, we have our Queen of Wands, the sexy one. Okay, Queen of Wands. This is you. This is you having this, I don't want to say spice. Oops. I don't want to say spice, but it's certainly kind of spicy. This is going to do really well for your confidence. This new change is going to make you more confident in concrete reality. So maybe now you have confidence in your abilities or what you can do, or maybe even something you've done in the past. And now, that's interesting. This is making like a circle with my arm. And then the shadow. Sorry. Weird. Okay, for some of you circles, it looks like an eye. It looks like the shape, like a cat eye, almond eye. Sorry, so digressing. This is you about to have a confidence and know a confidence in some extremely concrete terms, where your confidence won't be shaken. That's the change. That's the difference. It's that you're going to have a better sense of confidence. 5 of Pentacles with the Empress. See, look at this. 2 completely different energies. Poverty, lacking, fears, negativity, doubt, victim complex, victim mentality with the freaking Empress. Okay? Attracting abundance, wealthy, healthy, happy, forever pregnant with ideas and creativity and thoughts and, you know, business proposals, everything wonderful. You are literally going from 0 to hero. From 0 to hero, okay? That's what this confidence has to do with. 0 to hero. 5 of Pentacles and then the Empress right underneath it. It's almost like on the surface, maybe you don't look like you have a lot. Underneath that surface, because it came out like this. It came out 5 of Pentacles, boom, Empress. Now, it's very clear that you are actually completely abundant and that you have everything that you ever need within yourself. But it's going to finally start to show on the outside is really what I'm getting with that Queen of Wands. I'm getting something more, not necessarily public, but something that is like manifested, because that's my middle class queen. She plows the fields with her own hands. There's something about this that you're building from the ground up and you're able to create it in the 3D reality. Does that make sense? Where you're taking the potential inside of yourself and you're doing something with it. And that's this big change. That's what'll never be the same again. Is you could have even discovered a new way to do it. With the Queen of Wands, she's so resourceful. She's so clever. She's very passionate. And it's like it's her passion and her will and her drive. This is someone who wakes up, jolts out of bed because the inside is being just pulled. They're being pulled out of bed every morning because they have to do this. They have to play their piano. They have to draw their pictures. They have to operate on their people, whatever it is, whatever is her drive or his drive, if this is a male, if you're a male watching, okay? You're being given this opportunity to create it and do it and physically do it. This is like the do it queen, the doing it energy of the wands. And then with this Empress, you're just, it's all gravy, like it's all gonna work. Whoa. Ooh, 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 ooh. We have the Hierophant. Another major arcana energy. We now have 3 and only 2 minor arcana. Well, one's a queen. We have 3 major arcana energies so far. This is telling me I'm going to stop here and I'm going... Look at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. You guys, we have the Emperor has shown up. We can all go home now. Emperor's going to take care of everything. I'm just kidding. Wow. I feel like that's someone else in this situation. It could even be the Hierophant. There could be 2 more people, 2 more individuals. If this Hierophant is not a person, then just this Emperor. someone helping to be the catalyst for change. That is this catalyst for change. Someone very powerful, lots of resources, way more resources than you have, coming into this situation to change it and to empower you. We'll start clarifying. But with this Hierophant at the very end, it's asking for a commitment. They're bringing me right to his hand right there with those fingers. It's like, you pledge allegiance. You pledge allegiance. Do you pledge your allegiance to this? It's a commitment. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a commitment. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. All good news though. And like I said, I picked up excited, tension, but for the better, definitely. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Death card. They're yours. 3 cards. 8 of Swords, narrow environment. 4 of Swords, meditation, prayer, work, rest, rejuvenation, relaxation. 3 of Staves, expectations, my love. Okay? Very clear. What's changing, this things will never be the same again, is your narrow mindset of what you believe is or is not possible. Your own limitations of what you can be, what you can do, what you can wear, who you can align with. That's what's been holding you up this whole time, is thinking narrow. Thinking narrow, like you don't have options. You don't have, I'm just getting this whole, like a little bullet, like you're just in this little, and it's like you don't even realize that you can just spread out. You're not even reaching. You're not reaching. You're acting and living as if you're like, as you have this much space in front of you. You know, but it's not the case. See your life story animated, okay? But really that's not the case. And you had to take some time to rest and meditate and you know, kind of relax your mind a little bit, because it's all going back to what you expect for yourself and from your life. That is undergoing another wash, is what they're showing me. It's like a wash with this Death energy. He's like cleaning house. He's literally coming through and just shh. You know? Man, my hair is floofy. I did put it through the straightener, guys. I did. Yesterday. Yeah, I did that yesterday. Okay, so let's move on to the Queen. What movie is that from? It's an old movie. Oh, did you see that? I hope you did. Because it's the Wheel of Fortune. Movie, they were... Oh my God, I think it's Crybaby. I think it's Crybaby. I don't remember the whole song. It's Crybaby. It's John Waters' Crybaby with Johnny Depp. By the way, shout out to Krista. Thank you so much. Krista sent me an email and reminded me that I did in one of my videos, I talked about Amber Heard, and totally correct. In that video, I remember talking about how I'm calling her on BS, and I think I even gave a couple of body language or intuitive or channeling. I gave something. I don't remember what I gave, but I gave a little bit of something, kind of. That's what it was. I think I detailed how she's already lied in interviews and some other things. That's right, I didn't mention that stuff. Okay, I remember what I didn't mention now. There were some other things that told me that, no, she's not it. She's not the real deal. And so I got an email saying like, yeah, something came out in the media about Amber and it kind of really, at the very least, totally reduces the power of her argument and what she's trying to assert to like very nothing. So I've been on Johnny's side this whole entire time, not just because I admire his work, but because I just recognize that she's lying. So, oh, you know what's so interesting is that's very Queen of Wandsy. That example, that Amber Heard example, is so Queen of Wands. You know, the sexual prowess and the, you know, that kind of sexy energy here. But getting back to you and your life. So thank you, Krista, for that shout out. I really, really appreciate that because I did call it. Okay. So the Wheel of freaking Fortune, to clarify, the Queen of Wands. This is like you again going from 0 to hero. Okay, this is your fortunes just changing. This is the moment where my middle class queen becomes the ruler of the kingdom. When she doesn't need to plow the fields anymore, she owns the fields now. This is her moment to shine. Okay, this is her moment where, and I say she because it's, you know what I mean. So this is her moment where she takes all of that hard work and it just puts her at the very top. Puts her at the very top. Catapults. And we are getting, this could be a drastic shift for you. So you might have to get used to, you might have to get used to maybe even like a different type of life, a different way of living life, standard of life very quickly. You might have to move very quickly, move to a bigger house or lodging very quickly, make arrangements for yourself very quickly. Because the Death card with the Wheel of Fortune, that's sweeping change. Sweeping change. Let's go ahead and take a look at our other 0 to hero energy, the 5 of Pentacles with the Empress. Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Pentacles. That is so funny. That's really funny, you guys. Number one, because we have the Hierophant here, so there's double Hierophant. So it is this commitment. It's also funny because for me, the Nine of Pentacles is my pre-Queen of Pentacles person. This is someone who's like prime, ripe, ready for the picking, juicy. It's like a perfect Some of you are getting married. That's maybe for like one of you, where your marriage is like business partnership, where that's the commitment. But for others of you, it's in making this commitment that turns you into a Queen of Pentacles. Just like what I was saying, the Nine of Pentacles has achieved this bachelorettehood of real, true, honest independence, where you are not dependent on anyone for anything, emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, or otherwise. You are very much your own individual person, your own agent, your own entity. And you enjoy yourself. You enjoy that. You enjoy your life. Your art of living is rich and full, and you have ideas and visions and hobbies and friends, and it's like a very full, happy, complete life on its own. Single, okay? She's got animals around her, okay? Like me with this little cat, me with that dog, okay? But single. This Hierophant is that commitment. This Hierophant, and you see his fingers are poking out, and I told you that it was his hand that was drawing me in before. It's his, do you solemnly swear? Pledge your allegiance. Okay, so it's his commitment that she makes, that you will make, that turns you into this Queen of Pentacles. You could be put in charge of a largesse. You could be trusted with some sort of really big responsibility, because with the Queen of Pentacles, that's my art of living queen, where she loves making her home. She loves taking care of what she loves. She loves to take care of herself and to nurture herself and nurture the people that she cares about, the land that she lives on. She's my ultimate homesteader. And, if she's not there, then she's on the boards of all these different charities and gala organizer and, doing so many philanthropic things for her community. I mean, she's just someone that takes care of and manages what she loves with such nobility. I mean, nobility of the soul. This is a nobility of the spirit here. So this is you. This is you, by the way. So all these beautiful things I'm saying, they're all about you. Okay, that's you. You're at this point, you're in the Nine of Pentacle energy. And even when you kind of revert back or do some purging, some alchemizing here and there, all around, you are still a very independent entity. You're still a very independent, single, and successful. You're your own thing. You're your own lane. Let me put it that way, okay? This is the commitment that catapults you and takes you, and I don't want to say that you're a zero, going from zero to hero, but it's putting this visually to you so that you understand how far you're going to go. Like, if you think that you have resources now, you just wait until this Wheel of Fortune turns for you. You just wait. And I feel like with this Queen of Wands, you have to be the one to make the step forward. Or it's a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be, but can be. They're the ones that are going to turn this around for you. They could be the one to approach you. You could be the one to approach them. I'll get into that after we finish clarifying. But in order, but as far as clarifying the Five of Pentacles and the Empress, with the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, it's really clear that you want to make this commitment. You want to partner up. You want to make this commitment. You want to take this to the next place, which is involving others. Let's take a look at this commitment. What's involved in this commitment? What do we need to know about this commitment, please? Wow. Never the same again. It's never going to be the same again. I'm just getting that. Your life never going to be the same again. Okay. On the floor. Hold on, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. You guys, holy moly, mastacholi. We're going to clarify that immediately. Immediately. Okay. I don't know why I'm smiling. I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I don't know. I don't know. But we are going to clarify. We're going to clarify. And we'll use the Radiant Wise. We will use the Radiant Wise to clarify the Tower. I'm going to tell you what I first got from this. What I first got from that Tower was that you are going to shock the world. The world that you are living in, the world that you are a part of, your little ecosystem of your friends, your family, your coworkers, your Facebook people, that world. However big your world is, you're about to rock it. Both ROCK space I it and ROCKET. Okay? Yeah, you are. Especially because we have that energy weaving throughout this spread with the death energy sweeping through the Wheel of Fortune, spinning up. Okay, even the Empress, this Hierophant, the Emperor, big power players. Really big power players, lots of sweeping change. So we should not be surprised that there's the Tower here. It's just going to be very shocking. Okay, that's enough of shuffling. Why does it look like that? Why? Okay. What do we need to know about the Tower, please? Okay, what is it? That was quick. Oh! Temperance, and I'll just show you Temperance with the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. This is all you. And look at the bottom, the King of Wands, the counterpart to the Queen of Wands. I'm keeping that right there just for now. Yeah, this is the connection. This is the counterpart. This is, and I say counterpart, this is the other person that you're going to be working with, collaborating with, that's going to, okay? They are your natural counterpart here. You're both movers and shakers here. Okay, now from their perspective, so here's an interesting thing. The energy going back and forth between you two is kind of interesting because with you, we have this Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like you are, I don't want to say you're a risk, but you are not established yet. That's what I'm getting from this Five of Pentacles. You're not established. You need a little boost, a win. Okay, something like that. And this is also the energy coming to you. So you could be looking like you're lucky, looking like you're a rising star, appearing to be someone about to pop or be significant in some way with this very, the Queen of Wands, very public. It's very good looking. It looks good, feels good. She does good work. Okay, so that's your energy there. Now with all of this, with this Hierophant, the commitment, the Tower, there is something crumbling. There is something, but it goes back to the Death card at the very beginning, something that'll never be the same again. This is part of that. This is part of restructuring the structure. It's interesting that we have two Hierophant cards and then we have the Tower. It's almost anti itself because the structure is all about maintaining itself, and the Hierophant is the maintainer of that structure, and the Tower is all about demolishing that structure. So clarifying the Tower, this demolition, you know, the things that are needing to be reworked and redesigned and, you know, built from the bottom up again. Okay, it's healing, it's balancing. It actually needs this to happen. It's like electricity and lightning that cleans the air. We need to have electric storms. We need to have lightning. It cleans the air. Okay, so there's going to be balance and restoration. With the Lovers and the Two of Cups, it's like the perfect union. It's literally like these like two soulmate cards. So this could be a soulmate of yours showing up as a business partner in this lifetime. And then with the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups, you're learning from this person. And I feel like this person's probably very likely this Emperor who has more resources, and they're showing up as a natural counterpart because I feel like you guys think the same way. You guys feel the same way, think the same way, have the same, being on the same page is really important, and taking a leap of faith or in terms of doing something together with someone else. And I feel like you both are similar enough to have that trust in each other. Okay. It's almost like you're not studying how to be happy, but you are learning, absorbing from this big shift, from this big change, and that makes you very happy. Wow. Let's take a look at the Emperor, and then we will call it a day, my loves. Why did I knock again? It's weird. Okay. The Emperor, one more clue about this person. This other person, this pivotal person. Emperor, what do we need to know about this Emperor? What else will help us understand this? Oh my God, you guys. Okay, we have the Leonine card, the Strength card with the Six of Pentacles. My heart is overflowing. We also have, speaking of overflowing, we also have the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail of relationships. This person loves you. They want to reach out to you. And with this Strength card, I feel like there is this element. Now, we do have the King and Queen of Wands. So you or this other person could have strong fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus. Okay, prominent fire placements perhaps for some of you. Doesn't have to be, but it's showing up in the tarot, so I want to call it out. With the Strength here, it's like, it's almost like they're holding themselves back from offering this to you. It's almost like they want you to offer, they want you to approach them. because you're the one with less resources and a lot of value and potential, and they're the ones with more resources. Yeah. I wonder, they might be able to pick up on your energy here of sort of being narrow-minded and not really seeing that you have them as an option, that you can go to them as an option. If they see that in you, then they are absolutely waiting for you to overcome that internally and approach them. Then that would be you channeling this Wheel of Fortune energy and approaching them or starting the conversation. Going from this 0 to hero, making this commitment. And they will receive you because their hearts kind of overflow here. Lots of love, lots of love, lots of love. Especially with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. It's all love here. It's great. It's great energy. Beautiful. What? Okay, I guess that's your advice. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo after we're talking about Leos. Okay, and on the bottom, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. That is you moving forward and getting out of your narrow mindset, narrow mentality. And you are actually the one channeling this death energy. It's like this is working on you, and it's going to rouse you and, just get your energies moving, and you're going to feel stir crazy. And you're like, oh my God, I got to do something. I'm going to rip my hair out. And that's when you go ahead and reach out. And it just happens to work. But your dreams have to just boil down to that practical next step. And don't let pride get in your way. For some of you, it's pride that's this limiting, narrow mindset, narrow thought pattern, narrow surrounding that you're creating for yourself, is having pride about reaching out and reaching up. Reach out, reach up. Maybe that's the title of this video. We'll see. We shall see. Okay, guys. Well, this was a beautiful and lovely reading for you guys. Okay. I do not believe this requires any kind of personal reading if this is really resonating with you. I feel like you should try. You're going to go through your own little thing anyway with that Four of Swords. You're really going to think about what I'm saying. If this is resonating for you, you're going to consider everything. You're going to consider this other person. You already know who this is. And the tensions will likely build up until you can't take it anymore and you decide that you are going to risk rejection in order to find out for yourself. And that's that moment right here. That's this moment. But you won't be stimulated to act until you are ready to. It won't be, oh, you just finished this video and you send an email and it's not like that. It's going to be different. You're going to have different feelings about this person. It's all this stuff. So long story short, you're going to be okay. It's totally going to be okay. Let these energies work themselves out through you. You will know the right moment to reach out. Okay? And you'll feel that pride sort of dissolving. And it's also on the Emperor side as well. So if you're watching from an Emperor standpoint, don't let pride get in your way in terms of being generous. Although I feel like you are already very generous of spirit and very noble of the spirit, like a noble spirit as well. Okay? So don't be afraid to jump in and make that commitment in return to this person, this King or Queen of Wands, because they are very sincere and they're overcoming their own little insecurities, and they're making their way though. So I would expect to hear from this person. It could surprise you, it could be out of the blue. But what they have to propose to you is a very revolutionary idea that will be very shocking, but it'll work. It'll be like a breath of fresh air to you, the Emperor, because this Tower moment, it's a commitment. It's going to obliterate everything before it, and it's going to be your new thing. It's going to be your new baby, your new company, your new protege, and you are going to, how do I put this? Speaking to the Emperor directly, you are going to nurture this yourself. And that'll be very, it'll be very good for you. as far as part of the legacy that you're leaving behind. Okay, Emperor. I think I covered everybody. Okay, everybody. Oh, you made it. We did it. Good job, everyone. Thank you for sharing your beautiful energies with me. And I look forward to reading for you tomorrow, my loves. Take care. And remember, weeklies are probably going to be coming out twice a day. I might do oppositions. I'm not sure yet. 3 days a week, we'll have 3 a day. I think. We'll see what happens. I love you guys. Bye. You could have a lot of haters around you, Capricorn, who who would love nothing more than to manipulate you to bring yourself down. Really is sort of ordained. Saint Capricorn is the motto. The motto. The order of the universe. That's what I'm talking about here. That's the authority. It's like the karmic courts balancing the results of free choice. It's like you recently overcome a major scare. It seems like it was just a scare because you came through, you pulled through, you worked really hard. You are very endearing to this person, okay? They like you very much. They like you very much. It's almost like you're making things harder for yourself, Pisces. And it's like with this person, you now have the last tool